Welcome to the OASIS Electronic Medical Record Training. This online training will allow you to understand and use the ChartMaxx document viewer integrated within OASIS. At the end of this module, you will be able to access the document viewer, search for a patient, select and view a document, search for a document by visit and by document type, return the charts, lock and close the application. To access ChartMaxx from OASIS, click on the navigator icon on the OASIS toolbar. Insert your ChartMaxx login in the authentication window and click on OK. The ChartMaxx document viewer will open and the patient search window will appear. In ChartMaxx, there are 4 ways to perform a patient search: by medical record number, known as an MRN or unit number, last name and/or first name, date of birth, RAM-Q number. Enter the required information in one of the appropriate fields and click on the search button. The patient's name will appear on the right side of the screen. Click on the patient's name to display all the associated visits. You will notice that some visits are highlighted in blue. These visits are some of the most recent visits and have been highlighted by default. You may choose to view these visits, or you can deselect them by clicking on the visits you wish to remove. Select all the visits you wish to view and click on the Retrieve button. All the visits that you have selected will appear on the left side of the ChartMaxx workspace. The workspace in ChartMaxx is divided in 2 sections. The left section, which contains all the visits that you have previously selected for viewing, and the right section displays the documents related to a visit selected from the left section. Let's now look at the functionalities of each section in more detail. In the left section, you will find information on the patient, such as the patient's last name, first name, date of birth, MRN, as well as their RAM-Q number. The visits are listed below in descending order by date, with the most recent visit on the top of the list of visits selected for the patient. Each visit is identified by a visit or admission number, the establishment or site's acronym, the acronym of the type of visit, and the date of the visit. If the universal chart is available, this means that the patient's chart contains very important documents. These are classified so that they can be easily retrieved. Click once on the universal visit or chart to display all the document types it contains. Double-click on the visit or on the minus icon next to the visit in order to minimize the display. Click on the document to display it on the right side of your document viewer workspace. At the bottom of the viewer, you will see the number of pages the selected document contains. On the right, different options are available to facilitate document viewing. The downward arrow button allows you to skip to the next page. The upward arrow allows you to proceed to the previous page. The half arrow allows you to rotate the document 90 degrees to the right. The magnifying glass with the plus sign allows you to zoom in. The magnifying glass with the minus sign allows you to zoom out. The diamond button with the 4 arrows allows you to return to the original size. The hand allows you to compare documents by viewing the document in a separate window. Finally, the book button allows you to place a bookmark on the specific pages of the document. However, the bookmarks will not be saved if the visits are returned or if you exit ChartMaxx. It is possible to display all the patient's visits by clicking on the Retrieve tab on the toolbar and then selecting Retrieve All Charts for Patients. You can display all the documents by type for all patient visits, irrespective of the visits in which they are associated with. This is what we call the longitudinal view. To access this view, click on the View tab on the toolbar menu and select Longitudinal. Click on Longitudinal. All the document types are displayed in folders for all visits in the left section. Click on the document type to display the available documents. The system will only display the documents related to the visits you previously selected. It is important not to forget to retrieve all charts for patient, which has been previously demonstrated. Double-click on the document type to minimize the display. To return to viewing charts by date and visit, simply click on View and then on Longitudinal. The check mark will disappear and the visits will be displayed in descending order with the most recent visit on top. You can view another patient's chart while the previous chart is currently open. Simply click on the green arrow and then conduct your patient search in the search window. To close all the currently open charts and to start a new patient search, on your toolbar, click on Return and then Return All Charts. You also have the option to right-click on your mouse to display the menu and click Return All Charts. Once you have finished viewing the patient's chart, it is very important to close your ChartMaxx session as well as all the separate windows that remain open. Never leave the application open unnecessarily or if you are walking away from your workstation, as the information contained in ChartMaxx is confidential. If you must leave your workstation for a few minutes, lock your ChartMaxx session by clicking on the lock icon. To unlock your session, enter your ChartMaxx login in the authentication window and click on OK. To exit ChartMaxx, click on the icon with a blue door or on the X in the corner of the window and repeat the same operation in the main menu of ChartMaxx.